Where does somebody learn more about this? What is it? What's it called again?
BodyTalk.
BodyTalk. BodyTalk.
BodyTalk is a healthcare system that works with the body's ability to heal itself.
Working with myself, you know, from being in a lot of extreme sports and stuff like that, I've always concentrated on healing myself from within, you know, using my brain. Actually, it sounds funny, but I used to sit around and concentrate or meditate and just meditate my brain into doing exactly what you were talking about.
So our bodies are healing themselves all of the time, and you know, we all know that if you cut your finger, it starts to heal. If you get sick, if you have an injury, the body has this capacity to heal itself. We're walking miracles. So then what happens, like why do we get sick? You know, and we are not really educated to connect to that part of ourselves which knows that our bodies can heal. And it seems that as we get older and live in this world, we start to focus on the illness, you know, and preventing symptoms and diseases rather than being connected to our health.
I moved to New York to become a professional dancer. I've been dancing since the age of 4, and I came here to study at Elvin Ailey, and I'm currently on an artist visa. I'm in a transitional place in my life, and I have a lot of fears that have just been kind of taken over my body, and I've been stripping them slowly, but I really need help because sometimes I lose focus or I get exhausted. So that's why I'm here. I also feel like there are a lot of things that are bothering me, but I can't point them out. I don't know what they are, and so that's been a big issue. Like I feel very heavy. I feel that my immune system is weak, that I'm very tired, that I'm uncertain about a lot of things. So I'm here to explore and to try to go deeper into myself and try to figure out things.
So the body is communicating all of the time. So the brain needs to see everything. And all of our parts, organs, endocrines, body parts, our circulatory system, and our lymphatic system, and the nervous system, and our digestive system, and all of these billions of processes are going on every second. And so we are basically like this big electrical circuit with the brain being able to see and coordinating everything, and you know, the heart maintaining that balance between everything. And it's like a big network of telephone calls, so all of the parts are needing to be able to communicate with all of the other parts all of the time.
Hi, I'm Deanne Park, and I first had a really major breakthrough with the BodyTalk session when I was actually someone who was training. I was her guinea pig, and I had a lot of sessions with her when she was trying to figure out, you know, how to apply BodyTalk. And I actually had a lot of severe, sharp back pains. I would walk up the subway steps and my back would start to spasm, and I thought that I had lifted something incorrectly, so I went to see a chiropractor and had some other work done, and nothing helped me. So I actually went to my friend, who I was her guinea pig, and she was training for BodyTalk, and she did 2 sessions on me for BodyTalk, and my pain completely went away. And she actually brought out an emotional thing that I had been going through, which was causing my back pain, and I'd actually been having dreams about it and didn't make that connection until it came up in my BodyTalk session. And literally after the second session with her, my back pain was completely gone. I could walk normal again. I didn't have that feeling like I had pulled a muscle and lifted something incorrectly. And I saved myself tons of money in chiropractic care.
What BodyTalk does is it can find out where are those areas that need improved communication. So it's not looking for problems. And this is a big paradigm shift for the way that we look at health and where it's coming from. We're used to going to somebody else who knows more about our bodies than we do, and they say, well, this is a problem, and this is a problem, and this is an issue, and this isn't quite in alignment, and you need you know, you have weak stomach chi or whatever it is. And then they tell you from their knowledge how they're going to fix you. And so with BodyTalk, we're saying, well, your body is the only one that really knows how to heal itself, because we have all these billions of processes going on. How on earth could we ever know which one needs fixing? And so we can actually ask the body what it wants to address. And so rather than saying, where's the problem, we're going to ask, what is the priority?
And when I came to her, I was very depressed, family history of depression. I've suffered from it off and on most of my life. And I've also had chronic fatigue for a couple of years and fibromyalgia, so I was pretty miserable. And I saw Laura after one session, and my whole life has turned around. It's just, the depression is gone. It's gone from my life. And if it ever starts creeping back little things, I know how to deal with it now. So I'm almost 62 years old, and I finally think that I have a life.
Ideally, as we become more in balance and as the brain is able to organize everything and communicate and synchronize and all the parts are working together, when we then experience things in the world, they don't need to stress us anymore. So for example, if somebody has an allergy to pollen, let's say, while they are in that state of having an allergic reaction, that pollen is a stressor for them. But ideally, as we become more in balance and as the body recognizes it doesn't need to overreact to the pollen, then that pollen no longer becomes a stressor.
Came in here not knowing what to expect, feeling really unsure, angry, defensive, self-pitying, and this short session I've had, you know, it feels like simple relaxation, but it's much deeper than that, and I sense that there's some things rearranging themselves and realigning themselves inside. And it doesn't feel spooky or flaky or, you know, voodoo-y, you know. It feels very simple and of course. And I feel my body is more part of me now and not my enemy or a foreign thing or something where I feel bad in, you know. And so I'm very, I feel like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders. It's great stuff.
So as the brain is able to re-harmonize and re-communicate and get all these parts working again, we start to become more in harmony with our environment, and that's our external and our internal environment, and our mind starts to become more supportive of us. So rather than it saying, oh well, this is bad and that's bad and he's stupid and he did this thing to me, and we kind of create this whole story which puts us into that fight or flight mode where we think, oh I'm being attacked and I need to run or I need to fight, and that is very stressful for our bodies. And as we start to come out of that space and our mind is more in balance and our parts are communicating more, and instead of us freaking out when we have, you know, a stomach ache, we are able to say, okay, well, my body can heal itself, so what is the reason for this stomach ache? You know, maybe we need to know, maybe we don't, maybe we just need to get the brain to talk to the stomach, or the, you know, maybe we recognize, oh, okay, I had an argument with my boyfriend yesterday and that could be to do with it. Then we're also bringing harmony to our bodies and our minds and our lives and our symptoms. If you then have a symptom, you can be in harmony with that symptom, which then is going to create the space for us to be able to heal it.
So we're going to bring awareness into the brain to scan your entire body.
Good right now. Since you guys understand what I'm saying,
Right.
my heart rate is down. I'm not like, because just a second ago it went up, it spiked up. You know, my feet don't hurt right now, honestly. You know, I feel good.